Backstage.
All right, we're back. Damien, Backstage Vancouver. We have Sandra Garcia here with us today. Hi.
Hi.
We've been meaning to get you here for a while. You're a busy girl. I got a message from you the other day. You were looking for a chairman, right?
Mm-hmm. Just a while back.
A while back, yeah. And it looks like you might have found someone. That's wonderful. Tell us a little bit about what's happening at the Short Film Festival.
Yeah, so we just opened our call for submissions for 2014. We also just had our annual general meeting to talk about the festival last year, what we can improve on this year. So we are talking about some very exciting things continuing on from last year. And we've just put in all our staff in place for production for this year. So it's a very exciting time, and we encourage everyone who's got a short film that they're wrapping up or that they've already made to submit. The deadline is August 31st, so you have some time, and vsff.com is where they can do that. Excellent,
excellent. You were telling me you might be doing nights this year?
That's right. We just secured November 14, 15, and 16 at the Vent City Theatre, and typically we do a Friday, Saturday festival with some daytime screenings on Saturday, but we're changing it up this year to see if we can get some better attendance on our evening nights. So we'll likely have an opening party Friday night and a closing party as well as award ceremony on Sunday night. So we're hoping not to have it end too late, because we understand people work on Monday, but yeah, we're really excited for this new change in the festival. So hope everybody comes out this November.
Excellent, excellent. So shifting from there, what about you? What are you up to these days, other than that?
Yeah, other than the festival, I'm just keeping busy running my PR company, Conscious PR. A lot of exciting projects going on.
What's that about? What do you do there?
I do traditional media as well as social media campaigns for clients. And what's exciting right now is that I'm actually working on a couple of social media campaigns, which is fairly new to my business. I've been a publicist for 6 years, and this is the first year that I'm actually doing a lot more social media work. And one of those projects is called Let's Make a Movie, and it's put on by Media Factory, which is a company fairly new to BC.
Do they have a website?
Yep. The website for the project is letsmakeamovie.ca. And for the next couple weeks or so, anyone around the world who has an idea for a feature film can sign on, upload a 60-second video pitch, and collect votes for it. So anyone who's even interested in the world of feature film and wants to contribute to the making of a new one can sign on, vote for your favorite idea. The top 5 ideas are going to move on to face an industry jury, and then the winning film is going to be made by Media Factory, produced by them. So it's quite an exciting initiative that I'm happy to be a part of, and yeah, doing my best to spread the word online about it. I actually started out, like I said, 6 years ago, wanting to work more in the film industry, entertainment industry. I ended up doing some work for the Vancouver International Women in Film Festival, which was a fantastic experience for me when I was young and getting myself out there as a publicist. I've now moved more towards lifestyle events as well as ethical companies, because I think Vancouver is becoming also a hub for conscious companies, ethical businesses. So that's one area that I'd like to grow my business in. And the other are events. So I do a lot of trade show PR during the year, which is a lot of fun. And I've also continued to do publicity for film festivals in town. So like I said, the Women in Film Festival, I've done the Vancouver Serbian Film Festival last year. And last year I also served on the board of the Projecting Change Film Festival. So I love mixing sort of my passions with film with my skills and company doing PR.
Well, and obviously you love to give back, don't you? You know?
Yeah, giving back is great.
Yeah.
If I can offer my time and skills in some way, yeah, that benefits.
We call you keeners here. Yes.
Yeah, I've been called that before.
We like keeners. You're our people. So tell me, I would like to know what led you to your path, you think? Give us some history. Where are you from, and what brought you to being a publicist and all of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty much raised here in Vancouver. I graduated from UBC in English Literature and Film Studies, so basically followed my passions in writing and in film. And I was really lucky when I graduated to be passed an internship description for a local PR firm in town. They're no longer around, but this position in this company really intrigued me because they had put on parties or red carpet parties for their clients in town. So during the film festival, we would do the red carpet party at Chin Chin. We also did political fundraisers, other types of events, and that allowed me to combine my my passion for writing and communications with my passion in film. And so it was pretty cool getting to organize those red carpet parties, seeing local stars walk on the red carpet. And that's really where I got my start in PR and in media relations. And then when I left that company, I did some background work, for a good year, which I've been doing throughout university as well to pay the bills. And then I just decided to start my own company. It started just me freelancing, getting what side projects that I could get, and then yeah, over a number of years, getting my experience with film festivals and other clients, yeah, it just started building. So it started out, like I said, working with a PR firm, and then now I have a fully fledged business.
But in the end, we can make all the films we want, but if there aren't the people that believe in it enough to invest, and then if we don't have the distribution, then ultimately we're kind of spinning our wheels. So I think those connections, a pipeline, if you will, needs to be a little bit more established. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. I see so many mini communities. The Crazy Eights Film Festival or film competition gala party just passed, and they packed the Center for Performing Arts with 1,000 people, and packed Science World with 1,000 people. And it's one of those industry events that comes along once a year, and you just see everybody together, and you're like, wow, there's so much possibility. And then everybody goes along their own way, and
you wonder where they are the rest of the year.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that there needs to be, whether it's a website. I see Ion Canada doing something, trying to do something like that, which is interesting how it's going to go. But yeah, I don't know if it's an online community or something, maybe more events. I really don't know what the solution is, but there seems to be a need for it, definitely. Yeah,
there's people out there, though, I think it's clear, that want to see independent content, that enjoy that, the messages that you don't see anywhere else. So I think there's a market, certainly.
I think the rise of video and YouTube is changing everything. Like you, I find, are one of the pioneers in creating this series. Web series is a great example of how the medium of film is completely changing. We're going to celebrate our first Vancouver Web Festival in May. Plug, because they're one of our community partners at the festival.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. And they're basically celebrating what's going on globally in web series. Successful local web series like The True Heroines, they're changing the game, and they're now, going to be on the Space Channel.
Give us a little bit about the future. I mentioned a little bit about the future of the indie scene, but even just yourself, where would you like to go with your business? Where do you see yourself let's say in a year or two?
That's a hard question to answer. I follow my intuition a lot, so I don't, I have some sort of a vision of where I want to be successfully, obviously. I can't place exactly where that is, but I think I'm in a great place right now where my business is doing pretty well. I'm really enjoying the clients that I'm working with, and I think that's the goal, right? To just do what you're passionate about, work with the people that you love working with. As far as the festival, I hope that continues to grow. We're actually celebrating our 5th year this year as the Vancouver Short Film Festival, so we've got a lot to celebrate this year. I'm hoping to, like I said, find the right chairperson to lead the board and continue on the vision that our founder started. And I will continue to stay on the board and, make sure everything's going as well as it can. And just keep following my passions in terms of social environmental change. That could lead, many different ways.
Absolutely.
Business, life. But yeah, just continuing to be happy, I think.
When would someone, okay, when would someone contact you? What does a publicist do? Like if someone had a project, at what point should they contact you?
I would say the earlier the better. Don't, if you're launching something or if you've got an event coming up, don't call me, a couple of weeks before it happens because you're likely already too late. The sooner the better. If you're starting up a new business or you've got an idea for a new project, you know that you're going to need help getting it out there, whether it's through traditional media or harnessing social media. The earlier the better at consciouspr.com, and that way we can figure out how much time is needed and work out a really good plan to get that project out there.
Obviously, you're indie friendly, so if someone comes and says, look, I don't have a ton of money, but I just want some ideas, you could make up some sort of a package. You could help them. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Having a budget is always good.
Well, obviously, but I would just like to encourage people to use the services of someone like you and realize that you're approachable, right? And that I think sometimes when people say publicist, oh, that's, only some big famous writer would need a publicist.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, if you know that you've got a great story, but sometimes we're in our own heads, and we have this idea of how we should get out there. But sometimes it takes the perspective of somebody outside to really give you some good feedback on it, and that's what I do. I help people. I can train them, on conducting interviews, especially if you're not a good writer. That's exactly what I do. I email pitches to media, help you start your social media accounts if you're not that savvy on the web. Whatever it is, whatever skill set that you find you're lacking in, hopefully by hiring me or another PR company, that will fill in the gap. So yeah, most definitely you don't have to be a big shot producer or an actor to use the services of a PR person or a PR company.
Right. There's a lot of avenues available, especially in a big city like this. A lot of things you can do for someone to get them out there, and obviously you can ramp up. If there's money, you ramp up and you ramp up, and it could be this big, big event, but it doesn't need to be. Baby steps, right? Right. Well, that's wonderful. Well, hey, I'm going to cut it off. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks so much for inviting me.
I would encourage everybody to go to the festival. It's wonderful. I'm going to put this stuff up on the screen, all the email or all the websites. And thank you so much for being that keener that we need. And I hope you continue. It's wonderful to see all that energy out there. I applaud everyone out there. All the volunteers last year at the festival. I mean, there was quite a crew there. Thank you to all of you.
We have an amazing team. And thank you, Damien, for coming out and taking our photos. Again,
You're
community.
welcome. Community. You got to believe, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.